Good afternoon. Been a while since I made a video. Gonna get back on the bandwagon and making them. Today I want to talk about something that honestly I don't think a lot of people talk about, or if they do talk about, they don't mention it in depth and in detail. And it's something that I think is a key part in success, or in your success. You see, I think one of the key parts of your success is building a team. You see, you always hear people talk about how they succeeded, about what they did along the way. But I think one thing you don't hear is about the team they built along the way. See, when you first start out, more than likely, in your journey, you're only going to have a team of one, and that's yourself. And as you go along, as time progresses, you're going to build friendships with people, or maybe not friendships, but you're going to build acquaintances that they're going to help get you to that next level and that next level and push you farther and farther up the ladder. They're going to help you. Whether it's at first, if you're doing YouTube videos, you might be shooting your videos and editing them and coming up with your own content by yourself. But along the way, you might decide that it's more beneficial for you to hire somebody who can sit there and edit the videos for you. Well, now you added that person to your team. And along the way, you might decide you want to come out with your own merchandise. And so you find a company who can make the merchandise for you and sell them for you. Well, you just added one, if not two more people to your team. And you see, every time you take that step and you add somebody to your team, you're furthering yourself and you're bettering yourself and going to be able to do more. And that is a key part of your team, because if one person slips on their job, the whole team fails. So what you need to do is, when you're building your team, you need to make them accountable to you, but also you need to be accountable to them. You see, you need to surround yourself with people that have the same goal and same purpose in mind. Maybe not down to every little detail, but they want the same thing pretty much as you. Maybe the ways you guys have about going about it are two different things, but you got to make sure that their end result is the same as yours, that they want success, that they're in it for the long haul. And as you build your team, be careful, be picky, be choosy about who you pick. Because if you let the wrong person on your team, rather than taking that step forward, you might end up taking a step back. In building success, or building your team, you cannot afford to take a step back. You have to constantly be, every second, every day, moving forward, pushing closer and closer to your goal, your dream. If you're pushing farther and farther away, then something in your process is wrong, and you need to adjust that. Because we should be striving every day to get closer and closer to our goals, our dreams, not farther and farther away. If we're moving back, then something in our process and our procedure is wrong. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that there's going to be times along your journey, along your process, that the procedures you're doing are always going to push you forward, that the process you're doing is always going to push you forward. Sometimes our procedures and our processes make us, or force us, to take a step back to realize that there's a better way of doing what we're doing. It's all a part of learning. If you're not learning, then you're not moving forward. And if you're not moving forward, then you're never ever going to get what you want in life. Keep moving forward. That is the goal. You always want to be moving forward. Even when you take that step back, look at it and figure out why you took that step back. Because everything is a learning tool. Everything is meant to learn so that when you reach success, you know what works. So you're not wasting your time doing things that don't work. That is why you are to work for your success. If you were given success, honestly, 99% of the people would fail because they wouldn't know how to keep the success going. I can give you everything you want. I could give you $1 million. But chances are, within 6 months, you would have blown or wasted that $1 million because you don't know how to handle $1 million. So you have to prepare like you have it already, even though you don't. You have to learn what procedures will help you keep that money or whatever it is you want. If you want to be the best YouTuber out there, YouTube could make you the best right off the bat. They could say, hey, so-and-so is top notch. They are number one. But within 6 months, your channel would fail and you would be at the very bottom because you don't know what you need to do to make it at the top level. That is why preparation and preparing and procedures are the key to success, or a big key to success. Because with preparation, with preparing, and with procedures, you're going to put things in line that when you get to that top line, that number one spot of whatever it is you want to do, you're going to instantly fall back and say, hey, okay, well, I tried this and it didn't work, so why now when I made it, why now when I made it would it be any different? You see, if you do it once and it doesn't work, then more than likely to keep doing it over and over and over again, you're going to get the same result. Now, maybe when you sit down and you analyze your procedure, you realize that all you have to do is fine tune it and fine tweak it a little bit and do the same thing, but you're doing it a little bit different of a way and you're getting better results. That's not necessarily doing it the same way. It's doing it a different way, but you're doing the same thing because you found a way that makes it work. That's the key to succeeding in life. At anything you want to do, prepare yourself, do the preparation, and get the procedures you need to move farther on in life with what you want to do. Nobody got to where they are today without preparing, doing the preparation, and putting procedures in place to get to where they are. It's just physically impossible. You cannot get from here to here without preparing for that jump. You got to figure out how can you go from the bottom to the top. What, are you just going to reach up and grab it? Well, you got all that space in between that you got to try and reach for. You're not going to reach from here to here and just pull yourself up. You got to prepare to get from here to here. So that's what I'm trying to say to you guys. Prepare yourself for greatness. Set goals. Learn what works, learn what doesn't work, and push yourself to go farther and farther every day and do more. And as you get from here to here to here to here and you're going up in levels, prepare even more. Set even harder goals so that way you're going from here and you're taking a big leap and you're going up to here, even higher. Because setting the bar at just right here, look at this space. There's not a lot of space. That's not a lot of room. You'll get from here to here in no problem, no time. But to get farther up the ladder, you got to really reach up that ladder. Really reach as far as you can. Set your goals, really high, so that when you reach them, you've went from way down here to way up here, and you've covered more ground. See, it's easy to set little attainable goals, but it's harder to set big challenging goals and achieve them. But the bigger goals in life, as you achieve them, push you even farther along in life, farther along in your career, farther along in your dreams. And it gets you that one step closer you need to be at to get your dreams and your goals and achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Remember, you can do it. It is going to take a lot of hard work and dedication. You have to be dedicated to your dreams and your goals. You have to marry, if you will, your dreams and goals. Because at the end of the day, there's only two people that are going to stop you from getting your dreams and goals. One, you, which is the biggest. You're your biggest critic. Your biggest force that will stop you from achieving your dreams. And two is not setting your dreams high enough. Remember, the sky's the limit. You can do anything you want. You can achieve anything you want. I don't care what anyone tells you. You can get whatever it is you want in life. I promise you that. Ask Steve Jobs, if you could. If you could ask Steve Jobs today, did he ever think he would build one of the biggest tech platforms in the world? And I guarantee you when he first started out, he would say no. Ask Bill Gates if he ever thought he would reach the pinnacle of his career that he's at now. And I guarantee you he would say no. And you can go so on and so on. Ask Michael Jordan if he thought he'd ever be one of the greatest basketball players ever. And I guarantee you he'd say no. Wayne Gretzky, ask him if he thought he'd be one of the greatest hockey players ever. And I guarantee you he would say no. If you could ask Babe Ruth if he thought he'd ever be one of the greatest baseball players ever, I guarantee you he would say no. Anybody and everybody you can ask if they ever thought, looking at the beginning of their career, they would reach the pinnacle they are at now, and I guarantee you they would say no. But the reason why they reached it is because they prepared and they put procedures in their life that would get them to where they want to go. And you have to keep preparing and keep making your procedures hard so that you can reach your end result. I love you guys. I believe in you. I believe you can achieve whatever it is you want in life. I believe you can have whatever you want in life. You just have to start believing it, because that is the first thing. If you don't believe it, you will never achieve it. You guys have a wonderful day. Make the best of it. Start setting some big, big, impossible dreams that you cannot achieve. And start preparing, doing the preparation. Find out what it takes. We live in a society today where almost 99% of the people in the world, I would say, has a cell phone. You have a walking mobile computer with you at 24/7 that will do whatever it is you want it to do. Use it to look up what it is you need to do to succeed at what it is you want. Google is one of the biggest platforms. You can Google almost anything. Or YouTube. There's a YouTube video for almost any subject out there. Use these resources to build yourself, to build your team, and to better yourself for success. Y'all have a wonderful day. Remember, I love you. I'm praying for you. I'm rooting for you. If you ever need anyone to talk to, as always, in the description down below and on the about this section of the channel is my email address. I am open 24/7 to you guys. You can email me. And I may not be able to get right back to you because I'll be busy doing something. But as I will promise you, I will get back to you as quickly as I can and answer any questions you have. Y'all have a wonderful day.